Hi, hi, this is Honey Nandolia, and I've just woke up. Like as you can see, my hair is little bit messy also, and I've just had my breakfast, and I'm also like going for a workout right now. And I just had a thought in my mind, people are very much scared whenever they are like giving interview, and also whenever they are giving it as a fresher. Like I given like only up to two interviews, and in one like a face-to-face interview I get selected for the interview, and I did my previous job, right? I just said everything about that. So I thought, why would I not make a video about why you should be not scared whenever you are giving your interview for the first time, or if you are giving it for the second or third time, and you're being afraid of what are the questions they're gonna ask and everything. So I just wanted to share, I just cracked the both interviews because like one was not suitable for me, another job. So that's why I leave that, like some of the issues I have. So I said I don't want to do that job, but as of I'm like fresher, right? So I'm just gonna share my mindset whenever I'm like going to give interview, and what are the mindset and what are the things in my head I have, so that I can crack the interview. Actually, I cracked a virtual interview also, face-to-face interview also, and they are always like, you're a good fit, you're a good fit, you're a good fit. So I thought, like, let me just share my mindset whenever I'm giving interviews, so that you could also have that mindset, so you can also crack whatever interview you want to crack, right? Before I am telling my mindset, just have your own faith. Means be clear about, like, whenever I was jobless, I was applying for a lot of jobs, and it was different field. Like some of was HR recruiter, some of was in the marketing. So if I see a marketing job, and if they are giving more salary, I somehow convince myself to, like, let me just apply for the job, and I ended up applying also. So I think be very much clear about your salary, like what is the salary you want to do, what is the job you want to do, and is it some of the question you have to ask yourself, like, just because I'm gonna change my field, as if I'm getting as a HR recruiter just 15K in hand, and if I'm switching my field, like even if I'm like starting fresher in marketing, but I'm getting there as a 25K. So are you willing to change your field, or are you just going to stay consistent to your field because you want to grow in the field but you don't want money? Okay, so be clear about it. And it's not bad if you want to change your field for the money. You're just a girl, or you're just a boy learning. Whenever you're learning phase, like currently I'm doing my MBA, right? So I can change field, I can go in the finance also, I can go in the marketing also. It's not necessary for you to just, explore things, like explore, do internship in a different field, do jobs in a different field, do 1 month job, 2 month job, whatever you want to do. Just try different field and just get to know what fits in. मैंने बहुत सारी ऐसी रील्स देखी है, और मैंने लाइक बहुत सारी ऐसी देखी है जिसमें लोग कहते हैं ट्राई डिफरेंट, एक्सप्लोर फील्ड्स एंड ऐसे। बट जब तक आप जाओगे नहीं, जब तक आप इंटर्नशिप नहीं करोगे, जब तक आप एक पर्टिकुलर जॉब नहीं करोगे, और या तो जब तक आप घर से बाहर नहीं निकलोगे कुछ भी करने के लिए, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू know reality of job market, you're not going to know reality of, like, what's going around, and you have that observation analytical thing to observe everything, right? So वो नहीं कहता explore मतलब explore different fields. So it's not like just to know कि हाँ HR में क्या होता है, हाँ marketing में क्या होता है, अच्छा HR में ऐसा होता है तो इसमें ऐसा होता होगा, तो मेरे को ये नहीं पसंद है। नहीं, just actually go there, do internship, try to explore, and like don't be so much like I'm not fitting anywhere, or you're blaming the company that they are not providing or anything like that. Every person fits somewhere, okay? So just do that, okay? That's the thing about exploring. But let me share my mindset every time I go to crack the interview, okay? So I also have interview on Tuesday, so I'm gonna share also, like, I've cracked it or not. There's a 3 round of interview, and I'm gonna share like I've ranked it or not. Okay, so the first thing is that whenever you're going for the interview, make sure you know about the person and you know about the company, because let me tell you the thing. As of Gen Z, right, we have Meesho, we have Pronto, we have uh, let's just say Uber, let's just say Rapido, and all of the people's founder found that app and they are running $1 billion app. They are having internally a good amount of money because of that app. So let's just take example of Meesho's founder. Okay, he graduated from IIM. Okay, let's just start from that. He wants to be a like businessman. He wants to be a good person whenever he is on a 7th or 8th stand. So he passed out his 12th and then he want to go in the IIM. So he prepped for CAT and then he actually go for IIM, study harder. That is the comes discipline and hard work. He study hard and then he found Meesho, and then he got like section B seed capital because of to run the Meesho, and then he is a right now successful businessman, right? This is his background. Okay, so do you know how much discipline and how much hard work it was required for him to even though establish Meesho, even though just go for IIM, or even though just starting a business and like actually applied for CB capital raise. It was very hard for him to like actually get the capital. Okay, so we take that person's example and then we just have to know about that person. Okay, so I in my mind I know a lot of founders, just get to know a lot of founders. They're doing very hard work. Just always consume knowledge about the founders, about the business, about the big businessmen. Like take the example of Adani, take the example of Ambani, how much pressure they are handling while doing the business. Make your network surround with the people who are very much ambitious, who are very much hard work. Okay, so basically what happens, all of the knowledge, whatever they do, hard work, whatever they do, discipline, everything, it's come in your head and in your knowledge, like these are the people are doing a great thing in their life and these are the thing. Okay, so first thing, take that all knowledge about the founders and all. I'm not saying कि जाओ 10 company ढूंढो उनके founder, just be aware about the companies and the founder. Okay, so when it comes to your going for the company, you just get to know this is the founder. First of all, make sure who is the founder. Okay, and then he or she thought of starting a business. When she started their business, there is some ambitious in that. The company I'm going for giving the interview, they are starting their company in 2016. Yeah, so they started their company. Okay, the company is running. Some of the ambition and discipline they have because it's running right now, so it's like a good company, right? So they started their company. So something he has in mind to start the company, he has some ambitious. Okay, so whatever he required from me is that ambition, is that discipline. Okay, so present yourself like that. Know the founder, he know. Okay, these are the things he faced whenever he started his company. Now whatever he requires from his employees, right? So know about the founder, know about the company, like company, how it started. Just know how the company works, like how the startup finance they're going to come, capital kahan se aayi hogi, how they are hiring people, what are the pressure of market they are like facing whenever they are at startup scale, because there's hundreds of companies like that in the market, and how you present yourself differently. Okay, so there is a Meesho's founder and there is a company's founder where I'm going to give the interview. Okay, they are both are ambitious person, they are both are hardworking person, right? But somehow Meesho's founder is like a more like about that, because like the company's valuation is more, not his company's valuation is more. So you all a little bit like be comfortable if someone who is Meesho's founder and you know about them, and someone who is running a small company or a big company, but yeah, they are hardworking, they are ambitious, but they are still a person, right? So just know about the big persons, like someone who is doing a great in their life and someone who are just going to give the interview, right? So